Synopsis. I will be in this video talking about basically the speed of light and understanding the speed of light. So, let's get into it. You digging the setup? Now, let's get on with this. Hey, paper's here. So, there are two things I need to bring up first when it comes to space and time and all the, things of that. Number one, let's get on the paper. Number one is light travels at 186,000 miles per second. And it travels 671 million miles per hour. MPH. Number two. Second thing, let's get that on the paper, is time dilation. Now, these two things will be very, very important when it comes to the future, but until then, yeah. So, let's get on with it. As stated, light travels at 186,000 miles per hour. 186. Now, just to put that in perspective, let's say you were wanting to go around the Earth traveling the speed of light. That means that you could travel around the Earth in just 1 second 7 times. The longest or the shortest time it's ever taken someone to travel around the Earth is a total of 9 days. 9 days. Just a normal little plane. It took them 9 days to do that when it would take you 7. You could do it 7 times in 1 second, which is crazy to think of that. Now, let's say you got this rocket, and this rocket can travel the speed of light. That means, let's say you want to go to the moon. It'll absolutely take you 1 second and a half to get to the moon, to get all the way to our gray celestial satellite. It took Apollo astronauts it took them 3 days. It took them 3 days to do something that's about to take you only 1.5 seconds to do. Now let's say you want to bump it up and go to Mars. It took the Curiosity rover 9 months. This trip is only going to take you 12 minutes in your special rocket. That's amazingly fast. 139 million miles. Just to put that into perspective. Yeah, it took Curiosity rover 9 months to do that. Let's say you want to go to Pluto. It took New Horizon 9.5 years to do it. It would only take you 7 hours traveling the speed of light. And just to show the distance, that's 4.69 billion miles. Now, let's say you want to go and step outside the solar system. Let's say you want to go to Proxima Centauri, which this is when we start getting to light years. Because it itself is 4.2 light years away. It's 24.94 trillion miles. That's crazy. It would only take you 4.2 years to travel 24.94 trillion miles. This is when we start to get into a little. This is when we start to get into a little timey-wimey stuff. Let's say you're going there from planet Earth let's say you're going from planet Earth going the speed of light. No, not even going the speed of light. You're going 99.1% the speed of light. It would feel like, from Earth, it would feel like it took 9 years. It would take 9 years for you to do that. But you, on the other hand, Mr. Rocket Man, would only feel like a little over a year. It would only feel like a year worth of time to reach it. And the reason, because Einstein's relativity, the idea of time dilation is, let's say you're on a train, and this train is going 186,000 miles per hour. No, 106,000 miles per second. Let's say you're looking at a clock. This clock, when you hit this max speed, is going to appear as if it's just stopped moving. And the reason for that is time dilation and relative space and gravity. Now let's say this video wasn't for you, the science video. It was a little out of my comfort zone, and it was just something new I'm trying. But next week I'm going to be tackling something that I feel like every horror director, a tip that every horror director should go by. Next week I'll be doing one tip horror directors should go by to make their movie incredibly scary. Incredibly scary. But again, this has been me, Gabe Hoops, from Cinema 35, signing off. Bye.